All right, so I decided to Plasti Dip my chrome emblems on my Tesla. So here's my setup. I just cut a garbage bag in half and cut a little hole out, taped it off, and that's the first coat. So real light, just to get it on there. I did clean it with alcohol first. A little Q-tip, cleaned it off real good. Now I'm just gonna, every 10 minutes, give it a couple coats and peel it off. All right, so this is the finished product. For the front emblem, I basically used the same bag that you saw in the back. I just retaped it, around here. And then what I also did was, like, the bag didn't cover the whole hood, so what I did was I just put blankets over it, so you didn't get any of the dust from the spray anywhere on the car. So I would do it outside. I like when it's not windy, because if you do it in a garage, I don't know if you ever spray paint anything, the dust just seems to go everywhere. To get all of this out too, you can use a toothpick. But I got to give my wife credit, because she said, why don't I use this? Got in here really well. Just a suggestion too, once this is all taped off, when you do spray paint it, you want to make sure you put a nice coat around it as well. It makes it easier to peel off. So my first one was nice and light, just over top of it. 10 minutes, I set my timer, I came back. Second coat I did from above. 10 minutes later, I came back and did from below. 10 minutes later, I came from the side. 10 minutes later, I came from this side. And then 10 minutes later, I gave it just one kind of nice over coat again. Now, every time I came back after that 10 minutes, I would take the can and spray it outside real quick. Because one of the times when I did it, after it was just sitting for 10 minutes and I went to spray it, you got one of those big clumps that kind of went on the letter. So just to kind of clean it out so you don't get that, just give it a quick spray somewhere and then come back and do your coat. After you do all those, basically what I did was I set the timer for 30 minutes, and then I came back and I was able to peel it all off. And it comes off easy. I mean, around here I found it was easier to kind of pull up this way, instead of pulling down against the point. I was afraid it was going to stick to this and peel it off, and it didn't. It came off really easy around here. I did have a little bit of trouble with the dual motor in the back, and I'll show you in a sec what I'm talking about. But it comes off real easy, especially if this is coated as well as this. Then you can get the edge to come off, and it peels off really nice. And if you got everything covered, like I said, you don't have to worry about the dust getting on your vehicle anyway. All right, so my car's dirty. I've been driving it. I'm actually doing this a little bit later. But same thing happened in the back. This is the one you saw. It was completely masked off, and then I threw blankets over the side so there was no spray dust got on it. But again, you just get in here. The outside's real easy. It's just in here where you had to kind of pick it off. But it comes off really easy. Same thing with the dual motor. I had to get in here, so the D and the motor, the inside ER, I got it too. Definitely would not use a razor. Felt weird using a toothpick actually, but yeah, you can even do the dual motor part. Just be careful when you're taking it off. Again, try and pull towards corners instead of, like peeling it this way with the L. I was afraid it was going to peel off, but again, it comes off pretty easy. So, Plasti Dip, nice and easy. I think the Plasti Dip was $6, and I got it. If I want to do coats later, I can. So, if this were to get scratched or whatever, I can just peel it off and retape it and do it again. So, definitely the way to go, and it's easy to do. So, all right. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later.